Good morning and welcome back to Building a House from Trees. Thank you for tuning in this week. I'm going to start this week's video with a brief helicopter tour of Maine. I was lucky enough to go look at a job with a friend of mine who is a phenomenal helicopter pilot, and it was an unfathomably pleasant and wildly just intoxicating experience being up in that helicopter. So I'll show you some of that footage, some of the plumbing. Thank you, Michael Cleary, for coming by and helping me get going on the basement, the septic plumbing, and getting this framed in. And then a little bit of old school building a house from trees, logging, cutting down a big old pine tree out in the woods and pulling it out with the old diesel tractor. I don't know if you've been noticing, but the price of lumber has been going way up, and it actually logically makes sense. Of course, you know, logically, it would be crazy for me to buy lumber anyway. I mean, I've bought some lumber and obviously bought 2x4s or Advantech, but for interior framing and some white pine boards, I just dropped another giant clean pine, and yeah, I'll show you that process too. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the positive feedback about having a sponsor last week. That really helps. That's encouraging. It's, you know, just as expected, kindness from probably the best YouTube audience on the platform. It's unreal. It's just all positive. So thank you guys very much. Thanks for watching. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. Bye bye.
Glue it clean out into there because that's where, anyway, at the bottom of your.
As promised.
That was much faster than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
As promised, incredibly rusty, but it's good. How are we going to be able to, like, is this low enough to get?
I go, yeah, almost over that. Australians call them mufflers, I think? That's what they call regular sweaters.
This drop should be, I mean, 10 foot.
2.5 inches.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. It just was perfect.
That's good practice.
I like, it's a good practice to clean out like directly towards the 200 amp
You
panel.
definitely want it to explode onto the panel.
Yeah.
Good
It's gonna
gluing. Good gluing required on that one.
Okay, here I am, back to some old school building a house from trees. That thing. So I'm gonna need more 2x4s than I got in that stack over there. And there's a giant pine hidden in there that got bumped against at some point a long time ago by a logger, and I'm gonna drop it today because there's a lot of good lumber in it and I don't want that rod to spread too far. So let's go in and get it cut down. This fella here fell during the winter, and I can get some nice 2x4s out of this too. So. All right, let's get going. I guess I probably want to bring it down in this little area right here into this. So let's see if we can accomplish that. This guy here, or gal, or guy and gal. You can see it's huge, and there's a lot of good pine up there, a lot of good wood. So, but I just don't want this to spread too far. All right, I think that'll be the plan. Thin this out and try to drop it right in there. And I think I can accomplish that with the help of the cable. And if it thins that top out a little bit, so be it. Okay, I've got the wedges in so it doesn't settle back and go in that direction. I've got the cable connected with a chain up here. I got the logging winch out there with the tractor running. I'm going to go engage the PTO, drop the winch into the ground so I got something to back. And then I'm going to gently pull on it and see if I can get it to come down right where I want it. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works. Oh, and also when I'm walking out there, I'm walking with a big roundabout way to avoid, if this decides to fall, I don't want it to fall on me. It would hurt me terribly. Right between those two trees, just like I'd hoped. Well, I guess I didn't hope, I planned. All right, well, that's a couple hours of work. Granted, the milling process is going to be quite a few more than a couple hours, but that's a massive amount of wood here. One big tree. This one was the one that fell in the woods, and I dragged that out earlier. But 1, 2, 3, 4 stems, four logs, really huge. Just flares out quite a bit of the butt, so I probably will have to cut, first couple feet off. But boy, oh boy, there's a lot of 2x4s. Probably largely what I'm going to be using this for, 2x4s. Maybe some wide pine boards for the siding or internal framing or internal sheathing, but yeah, we'll see. Quite a beast. That little bit of snow makes it kind of tricky, but this thing is quite a powerful combination. This winch, the chainsaw, the chains, and then the diesel tractor with the forks. It's real nice. So anyway, hopefully we can track down the mill. All right.